Hello, 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 everybody. Hi. So, my name is Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party, and it's Friday night. What? Oh, yeah. So, we're going to be painting Jack's puppy tonight. And if you're painting with me, say hello, hello, hello. If anyone's painting with you, painting with me, say hello, hello, hello. And, of course, we have to say hi to the you-know-who. Say hi, Butters. Hey, Butters. You munching? What you doing? You having a snacky snack? Yeah? Butters, you're out of control. You're out of control, buddy. Yes, you are. So, let's show you the weapons of the evening. Hello, 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 Kelly. Hi, Tina. How you doing, loves? All right, so let me show you my weapons. All right, we have Big Boy. He is a 1-inch flat. We have Mini-Me. He looks just like Big Boy, except he's smaller, so he's kind of like our crayon. We have Tiny in the house. He is a number 0 round. This one's a 0 round tonight. And, of course, Mr. Nifty is in the house. So, you're going to swirl your brushes in your water. You're going to tap them on the side, and you dab them on your paper towel. You want your bristles to be wet, but not dripping. Hello, 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 Janice. Hello, everybody. So, I'm going to write everyone down so we can do roll call. Oh, yeah. Doing roll call tonight. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, I'm going to put you in a handy-dandy holder. Everybody, welcome Janice to the fam. Hi, Janice. Woo-woo. Hello, hello, hello. So, you're going in your handy-dandy holder. I'm going to pour my paint. You guys get ready. I'll get ready. We'll all be ready. We'll be ready already. And then we'll get started. All right. Hi, Yvonne. How you doing, lovey? Megna's here. Hi. Megna's in the house. Oh, that reminds me. All of my videos are kid-friendly, so I'm going to try to watch this thing. And you guys watch that stuff out there, all right? So we're going to get this started. Megna's here. Missed you too, lovey. Missed you too. Julianne in the house. Hi, Julianne. All right, I'm trying to put you guys down. And I keep having to come over here and write the names down. I love it. I love it. Cynthia. Hello, hello. Tina B is here. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm putting you in your holder. I'm putting you guys in your holder, in your handy-dandy holder, so you can get a look at what we're painting tonight. There it is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Lolo is here. Jamie's in the house. Jamie made it to us. Hello, Jamie. Hello, hello, hello. And you're on time. What's up with that? What's up with that? So, everybody say hi to, oh, Yvonne is here. I got you already. We got Tina. We got Janice. We've got Megna in the house. And we've got, why isn't my phone scrolling? Janice is here. All right, let's do this. All right, so Gracie's in the house. Welcome, Gracie. Hi, sweetheart. Everybody welcome Gracie to the fam. Hello, hello, hello. Jamie is here and on time. What's up, Jamie? How you doing, sweetheart? Everybody welcome Lolo to the fam. She's here tonight. Oh, yeah, Lolo in the house. I'm going to need oxygen for this roll call. We got Jamie. Let's see, who else did I get? All right, we got Megna. Lots of new people, Megna. Lots of new people. Day off today. Yay! Jamie had a day off. Yes, Megna. Lots of new people, love. Lots of new people in the fam. Hi, Diane. How you doing, lovey? Hello, 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 Diane. Hey, 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 Tammy. I see you this week. I see you. I see you. I got you. I got you right here. I forget you. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. Just say, hey, Eve, you forgot me. That's all. Come on. There's only so many brain cells left, Tammy. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I am working on a 16 by 20 canvas. It is 20 this way, 16 that way. I cannot show you both at once. So if you need a reference photo, please take a screenshot. I am going to turn around and pour my paint. It is the same colors every single party. So, fam, you know what they are. If you want to help others know what they are as I pour them. And we'll get started. Oh, yeah. So, yesterday, I decided to organize all of my paints. So hopefully they're going to work for me tonight, because I put all new pumps in them and everything else and all that good stuff. So hopefully everything goes as planned and I don't wind up squirting paint all over my floor like I've done in the past, because that has been a thing of mine. That has been a thing that I seem to do for some reason. Is what it is. Is what it is. You know you're here. I'm glad you know you're here. Yes, Magna. Alright, so black, blue, white, red, yellow, same colors every single party. Oh yeah. So some of you might be ahead of the game and might have painted your canvases all black, which is amazing. I did not do that, in case anybody needs to see that. As far as the instruction, I left it blank. Actually, I just forgot, but it sounded better the other way, didn't it? Alright, here we go. The almighty blank canvas. Ooh, it's so scary. It's so scary, but we're gonna get it done, because we can do this. You know we can do this, fam. You know we can. And we're gonna start off with Big Boy. So Swirl Tap Dad, Big Boy. I already had my coffee, so we're going to Diet Coke now. We're gonna go to the Diet Coke. I think I got everybody in roll call. So let's do that real fast. You guys were giving me a run for my money as soon as I hit the button. We got Tina M and Kelly in the house. Janice is here. Yvonne, Magna, Julia, Cynthia, Tina B, Gracie, Jamie, Lolo, Diane, and Tammy. I got you, Tammy. I got you, girl. All right, so since Magna's here tonight, she's going to be taking my job someday. So if you have any questions, just ask her, because she's been here since the beginning. And if you have any questions, I'm sure she can answer them, or I can answer them for you. Whatever, 6,000%. And we'll get started. Happy dance. Oh, yeah. So, Swirl Tap Dad, Big Boy. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a circle. So, let's grab some white. And we're going to grab some red. And we're going to grab some yellow. That's going to give us like a peachy color. Okay? And I want you all to find your center. Let's find our center. Right? We're going to go in the center of the canvas. And we're going to go on the bottom half. Hello. And if you need to mark it off, go one hand in. If you're working on something smaller, no worries. Just make sure you're doing... Make sure you're in the same part of the canvas that I'm in. So if you want to go one hand over and make yourself another mark, just so you know where you're going. Yeah, it's like a peachy white. Don't worry about it, Magna. We're just putting in our pumpkin. Magna Patrol on a roll. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, so if you need to mark it off for yourself, go right ahead, and you're going to find your center. And we're going to do a parentheses this way. And we're going to do a parentheses the other way. And no worries if the shape of your pumpkin is weird. You're going to have plenty of time to fix it, so don't stress it. We're all good. Alright, so parentheses that way. Parentheses that way. And color it in. Color it in. Now, when you're coloring it in, have your brush go down the sides like the movement of a pumpkin. All right, guys. So this way, you kind of get that. Hello, Nancy. This way, you kind of get that that motion. This way, your hand kind of remembers that motion. So when we put our lines in, your hand will already be trained. it'll already be trained on what to do. Easy peasy, right guys? So as you're painting this in, just go from the top to the bottom in arching motions. That's all. That's all you want to do. That's it. And you can fix your edges, you can fix your shape a little bit, whatever you need to do. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, all good. That's what we're doing. Oh yeah. So, I don't know if you guys missed me last week. I actually took a vacation. First one in like, God, probably 7 years. Gosh, you know. So, I think I was about due. I think I was about due for that. Nancy's in the house. Hello, 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 Nancy. But we're back on track. We're back on track now. Yeah, I was gone. You didn't notice? Tina, you cracked me up, girl. All right. So, you guys get your pumpkin on there. Get your pumpkin on there. Right? Don't keep playing with it. The more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. Of course you noticed. Of course you noticed. How could you guys not notice that I'm gone? Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. That's the voice behind the camera. Awesome, Nancy. You're on vacation, too. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I know. It's been a while. It's been a good minute for me, too. I'm trying to fix you guys so the canvas is right in the center for you there. All right. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to swirl tap dab big boy. We're going to swirl tap dab big boy. And we're going to turn around and grab some white. We're going to grab some white paint with the microscopic amount of black. Microscopic. See that? Hardly any at all. And we're going to come up here now on the top half. And I want you to turn around. And you're going to find the middle of that. Alright, so here's the middle of your pumpkin. Bring your eye straight up. Find the middle of that top half, which is about there. Maybe a little lower. Maybe a little lower. Maybe it's like right there. Whatever. It's all good. Okay? And once you have that, you're going to turn around and you're going to go from that and you're going to swoop, baby. Swoop. There it is. We're swooping. Just like this. You're going to swoop just like that. There we go. Right? So hold your brush back here. Don't stress it. Just do the little swoopy swoop. You're going to have plenty of opportunities to fix all of this. Because we're doing a black background, you can cover up anything. You can cover it all up. You can fix your shapes. You can do all of it. Alright? And once you have that swoop in, you're going to turn around and you're going to swoop this way now. Swoop straight down into your pumpkin. Okay? You're going to swoop that way. Oh yeah, we're swooping tonight. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Alright, once you have those two lines in place for yourself, you're going to turn around, you're going to pull up on this one, you're going to do a little bend, you're going to come over here, and you're going to connect those two. Just like that. Just like that. And what I just had you draw, what I just had you put in, is this part of our Jack's puppy. Alright, so you guys know who this is. I'm sure you do. I can't really mention who it is, you know. But I'm sure you guys know who these characters are. You guys can say it. So anyway, I just had you draw this shape. That's all you did. That's all you did. We just drew that shape. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, everybody. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So where'd you go, Nancy? Where'd you go, Fancy Nancy, on your vacation? Alright, once you're done doing that, you can color it in. You can color it in. Right? More white than black. More white than black. Make it a light gray. Light gray. Alright? That's what you want to do. You want to make it a light gray. Light. Yes. So, a lot of firsts for my vacation. A lot of firsts, guys. First time I was ever on a ship. So that was cool. First time I was ever to tropical islands. So that was cool. First time I ever went snorkeling. That was pretty neat. I have to tell you a funny story with the snorkeling though. So I'm in the water, right, with all this gear, flippers and all. I'm going to share pictures so you guys can see the nuttiness of my trip. But, so I'm in the water, right? And this couple next to me turns around and goes, look, a stingray. So I poke my head in the water. I poke my head in the water to see this stingray, right? Right under me was this big stingray. Like right under me. And the first thing I thought of was that animal guy that wound up getting, you know. And I got so scared. I swam as fast as I could. Now, in my mind, I swam like a mile. But once I regained my composure, I realized I only swam like 3 feet. I swam so hard because I was being so brave. I was a big chicken. And then I went to look in the water to see if I could see where he went. And it was all foggy. I couldn't see a thing because I kicked up so much sand. So Miss Eve over here was not brave. And it was probably very comedic to see because I'm wearing goggles, a snorkel, a life vest, fins on my feet, and I'm trying to swim hard and fast in pure fear. I probably look like a big floppy, I don't know, big floppy something. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab that white. You don't have to clean your brush or nothing. And we're going to grab some blue. We're going to grab some blue, just a little bit. And we're going to come over here. And right here, we're going to follow this down. And we're going to put another piece right there. And then you're going to angle that in. You're going to angle that in. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah, so I turned around and I swam so hard. And so fast. I was like the next Michael Phelps. Not. So, if you ever want to turn around and go snorkeling, just to let you know, if anything happens or if anything goes down that's kind of scary, I'm going to be in the other direction, all right? So Nancy went to Missouri. You haven't seen her in 25 years, and you made jewelry, and you started to come and see what you're doing it, and you sold a bunch of pieces. Oh, Nancy, that sounds amazing. That's amazing that you could reconnect after 25 years. And Tammy, you saw a barracuda while snorkeling? Oh, heck no. No. Yes, if anybody is looking for unique, original jewelry, Nancy makes jewelry, guys. So, Nancy, if you have any info to share, go right ahead and share it. Go right ahead and share it. And that's amazing you got to connect with somebody after 25 years. And Tammy, I was scared of a little, well, he wasn't little. Well, in my mind, he wasn't little. He was probably like the size of a quarter. Nah, he wasn't the size of a quarter, but he was pretty big. He was pretty big. I mean, but if I saw a barracuda, no way. Not going to happen. No. That is a definite no. Alright, so give you guys a chance to catch up mustard with what you're doing. And I am going to share that it is always free to watch. Tips are appreciated. So I'm going to share those links for you. I'm going to share those links. So, and anybody that sends me support, you all are all, bleh, I can't talk. You are all amazing, and you definitely humble me, and you get Mr. Nifty for free. Yes, I send you Mr. Nifty. They had shotguns while you snorkeled. No. Tammy, that's just a flat out no. Yes, Magna, a barracuda is a type of fish, and it has a lot of teeth. Kind of looks like an eel, right? And I got to read the rest of Nancy's post. Nancy, you turned around and you bumped a shark and screamed for mom and ran. Yeah, well, yeah, no, I wouldn't want to come into an encounter with a shark either. You guys were in Jamaica. Awesome, Nancy, you have a page, craft work. I love the way you named that. Yeah. Tina B, you lost your Nifty. That's why I said Nifties every time. Because they like to run away for some reason. I don't know. Your cats lost your Nifties. I'm sure they had fun with them. I'm sure they had fun with them. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is I'm swirl tap dab and Big Boy because he's kind of goopy right now. And we're going to grab some white paint and a little bit of black like we did before. After trying snorkeling at Bahama Bay in Hawaii, never again, and eel scared me so much, and I'm sure your cats had a great time. So you got scared by an eel, Jamie? I love it. Alright, I don't feel so bad. You guys are bumping sharks and barracudas and eels. I had a little stingray. Alright, so right up here on this section you made right here, okay, you're going to turn around and you're going to scoop. You're going to scoop like that. We're going to make a scoop. Okay? And then you're going to come up here and you're going to put a little hook on it. You're going to put a little hook on it like that. Right? And then you're going to put another little hook, a little bump on that. Right? So you're going to do a bump and a bump. Just like that. No worries. No worries. Can you guys see that? It's in the shadow, right? Let me get it out of the shadow. Let me get it out of the shadow. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Right? Alright, and then off of that, off of those two little bumps, you're going to swoop this way. You're going to swoop that way. I can just picture your cats playing with the Nifties. That's hysterical. So you're going to swoop that way. And then you're going to bring it in. Right? And then this one, right here, you're going to turn around and swoop that way. And then you're going to connect it right there. So it looks like a big old duck's bill. Looks like you made a big old duck's bill. And then you can color it in. And then you can color it in, okay guys? Then you color it in. And what you just made is our doggy's head. So he kind of looks like Zero. I almost said his name. He kind of looks like Butters, doesn't he? So you just made his head. See his head? So that's what you just made. You just made his head. There it is. There it is. We're moving right along. We're moving right along, everybody. Moving right along. And, oh, I'm sure they had a great time. Oh, so, all right. So we had sharks. We had barracudas. We had eels. We had people screaming for mommy. We have cats losing Nifties. You guys had like pretty adventurous time there. I gotta hold my canvas so it doesn't fall down. I'm gonna try to be smart about this. So, and when you're filling this in, try to, you know, follow the shape. Well, try to follow the shape as you're filling this in. That's all. Just try to follow the shape. That's all you gotta do. All right, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You thought it was, yes, Tina B, you thought it was Butters. Yeah, so I saw that post and I went with it because you're absolutely right. Because that made me realize it looks like Butters. You're absolutely right. Hey, Magna, why don't you let Tina B know what movie this is from? And somebody was really, really smart and remembered the name of the dog. I couldn't remember the name. All right. And once you have that, now we're going to do his ears. Now we're going to do his ears. All right. So I'm just roll tap dabbing Big Boy. I keep roll tap dabbing him to get him nice and clean so he doesn't have globs. Not necessarily to clean all the paint out of him, but just to get him back to being smooth. Just to get back to being smooth for me, right? So white, microscopic amount of black. You don't know? You don't know, sweetheart? That's all right. You don't know, and half the time I can't remember, so it's all good. It's all good. Somebody out there knows, though. Somebody out there knows the movie. Alright, so we're going to turn around and we're going to go to this bump right here. And you're going to go on the side, like right about there. And you're going to drop down. And come across. And stop. Do a little curl around. Alright. So you're going to drop down like this. Curl it around, come back over, right, and just make it a little thicker, and just make it a little thicker. That's all. And like I said, we're outlining this in black, so if you messed up, see how I kind of went at him. Yes, Tammy, ding, 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 ding. You got it, girl. Yes. Yes. So, I was asked to do a movie-based Halloween painting. So there you have it. There you have it. Tammy gets the prize. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she gets the prize. Alright, so once you have that one in there, you're literally going to go from the center of his head right here. And you're going to go up. Drop this one down. Swirl it around, right? Sounds like a dance move, doesn't it? Go up. Drop it down. Swirl it around. Go up. Drop it down and swirl it around. Go up. Drop it down and swirl it around. But you know what? If I was dancing and I dropped it down, there'd be no getting up. There'd definitely be no getting up. Not gonna happen. No, 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 no. Would not happen. There's no more dropping it down for Eve. Definitely not. Alright, see, look at you guys. Look at you guys. We already got his whole shape already painted in already. Already ready already. Look at that. Look at that. See? You guys just painted his head. See that? Look. You did it. You did it, guys. Look at that. Yes, Tina B, you got it. Ding, 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 ding. You got it. Yes, that's the name. So, it's Jack's dog. Jack's dog 0. Yep, you got it, Tina B. You got it, sweetheart. Alright, so now we're gonna switch to Mini-Me. We're gonna switch to Mini-Me. That's what we're gonna do. You never watched the whole thing? It's pretty well known. There's been a lot of people that watched it, and we're gonna grab that blue. We're gonna grab that blue. We're gonna grab that white. All right. And we're working with Mini-Me right now. And I want you to come up in here, right where these split. And you're going to pull from where his cheek is. You're going to pull from that and go to your tip, all right? Or the other way if you want. So you're going to pull and bring it right into there. All right? So you're going to pull and bring it right into there. All right? And then you can do like a little hook up if you want to. Just a little hook. Just a little hook. And then once you have that, you're going to come down from here. Alright, you're going to come down from there. I'm going to make mine darker blue so you can see what I'm doing, but you want to just have it light blue for now. I'm going to do darker so you can see what I'm doing. And then you're going to follow the curve of this one. So you follow this curve and you bring it on in and just fill it. Alright? Just like that. Just like that. Alright? So all I did was do a line from his cheek down to the tip of here. Then I went up, met it right there. And then I followed that curve all the way into his cheek. Right? And then the next thing you're going to do is right in here. You're going to come out from here. And you're going to put a piece of blue in there. And you just want to follow the curve of the ear. This is like the inside of his ear. And you just stop it. That's all you're doing. So I'll give you guys a close-up of that. Close-up! Give you a close-up of that right there. Oop, 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 oop. Earthquake! Alright, so it came out from over here. And then I just followed that curve. That's all I did. So, you just did his mouth and that little piece in his ear. See that little piece in his ear? That's what you just did. That's what you just did. Now I'm going to swirl tap dab Mini-Me. And we're going to go to the point of his nose. So I'm going to swirl tap dab Mini-Me, get all that blue out of him. More you swirl, cleaner it gets. And I'm going to grab that peach again, red, yellow, a lot of white. Lots and lots of white. And we're going to come over here to the tip of his nose. We're going to do a parenthesis and a parenthesis. And make his little pumpkin nose. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, guys. Tonight's thing is very simple, very straightforward. And you don't have to worry about getting your shapes perfectly, because those of you who are painting on a black canvas, you're pretty much good to go. And you could just take black paint and fix whatever you need to fix by going around your shape. The rest of us that have a white canvas, we're going to fill in all the rest of it with black. And as you're filling it in, if you overstep your shape a little bit, if something's a little wonky, you can turn around and fix it with the black paint. If you don't like your pumpkin shape or whatever might be going on there for you, you turn around and fix it. So now we're just grabbing Big Boy. We're just going to grab Big Boy and we're going to paint the whole rest of the canvas black. The whole rest of the canvas black. Alright, and what I mean, I got swirl tap dabbing me, it's white in them. And what I mean about fixing it is if you grab your black paint, like, I'm noticing that this is kind of like, I don't like that. I want it a little more rounded here on the bottom instead of pointy. I could just turn around and take my black paint and go around my shape and fix it. Okay? Because the black paint will cover up anything that you did. It'll cover up anything that you did. So, I would suggest, because I'm awful at painting in the lines, I just went over my line already. I would suggest outlining your shapes and fixing anything you need to fix and then coloring it in, because I am awful with staying in the lines. We already know that. So I am going to outline all of my shapes in black. And those of you that are working on a black canvas already, you can go with your black paint and go onto your black canvas and fix anything you might need to fix. So I am just going to turn around and outline around my shapes, and then I'm going to fill it all in with black. Okay, and you're going to, I'm holding this close for control. I'm using the flat of the brush. Make a nice clean line. Right? You can steady your hand with your pinky if you want to. If you want to use a smaller brush to get into the smaller spots, it's probably a smart idea. Unlike me, I'm just using my big brush. So I'll behave and switch to the smaller brush to get into like these little areas right here. Alright. So just outline all of your objects. Hey, 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 Kim, how you doing, sweetheart? Hello, hello, hello. My vacation was good. We were just talking about that. We were just talking about our snorkeling adventures. So my vacation was awesome. A lot of firsts. I did a lot of firsts. Did a lot of firsts in life. Yep, had a great old time. Alright, I'm gonna put my thing back down so I don't wind up having my canvas fly off my easel. Okay. Right, so all we're doing is we're following around our shapes, cleaning up the lines, outlining it all. This way when you fill it in, you don't go over your lines. And we're just going to fill it all in black. Unless you're working on a black canvas, then you're ahead of the game and you can turn around and go get a soda or go to the bathroom or whatever you need to do. Whatever you need to do. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, so fill this all in. Sure, Kim. I can show you right now, honey. We're doing Jack's Pup. See? That's what we're doing, sweetheart, right there. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Yes. And Tina really likes this one because there's no details. There's no tiny little details in this one, guys. So, you guys like this one. And if you want, for your pumpkin face, if you guys want to Google different faces for Jack, you can turn around and Google different faces for Jack if you want to do a different face. And if you're going to paint your sides, all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. So we're just filling it in now, and like I said, if there's anything you need to fix it. Don't go you painted a haunted house? That's awesome. Glad you're back into painting. I know you were taking a little hiatus there for yourself, so I'm glad you're back into painting, Kim. Everybody needs a break every once in a while. It happens. It happens. Alright, so, and say, Eve, stop trying to do the smaller spaces with the big brush. You guys see me, right? I want to do the smaller spaces with the big brush so bad. So bad. I do. I really, really, really do. Don't do that. Use your smaller brushes to go around the tinier little edges. Kim, you guys send me a picture. You guys send me a picture of your haunted house. I'd love to see it, hon. I'd love to see it. I'm glad you're back into painting. Glad you're back into painting. 6,000%. 6,000%. Alright, so let's fill this all in. Alright, it doesn't matter which way you're going. Doesn't matter, like if you go left way, sideways, left ways. There's a new word for you. If you go left ways, if you go sideways, if you go up and down, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because with it being straight on black, you're not going to see any of your brush strokes. So it doesn't matter which way you go. Does not matter. You're not, oops. I guess the shape of my pumpkin's changing. See that? Don't do that. I gotta fix that. Alright, there we go. Now I have a lopsided pumpkin. Now I have a lopsided pumpkin. It's all good. See? So, that's me, not staying in my lines. Nice, Tina B. You showed him the zombies, and we are going to do it. Oh, nice. He's going to paint with you. I love when hubbies paint with you. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I like it a lot. And it's the darndest thing, because usually theirs come out better. I mean, Hannah used to paint with us. I think she had I think she had her baby by now. I'm not really sure. I have to reach out to her. And her hubby used to paint all the time. But he'd go off script. And it was pretty cool. I liked seeing the things that he did when he went off script. So those of you who are curious about what Tina's talking about, next Friday is Zombie Apocalypse. Ooh. So, that's next Friday, guys. Those of you who are wondering what Tina's talking about, this is next Friday. So, Some of the material might be a little creepy for kids, so use your own discretion. All right, some of the items in here might be a little creepy for the kiddos. So, you know, but this is next week. Lots of details. And if you don't like the zombies, the background's just really, really cool. You can just do a cool background with a cemetery. You don't have to add the zombies. Whatever you guys want to do. You know I love when you guys create. So that's next Friday. That's next Friday. Alright, I'm going to grab my small brush here. I'm going to grab Mini-Me to do the black and the tight spots. I'm going to be a good girl. I'm going to be a good girl. So I just grabbed Mini-Me and I'm going to come in here into the smaller spots to do the black. Nice. There you go. That's the way to do it, right? Get him to do the details. I love it. I like it a lot. And you're going to have to break out those Mr. Nifties from your brush set. Alright, so I'm just going with my small brush here to do the small spots. I'm behaving. So if there's anything you need to fix, go in with your small brush into these tight little spots. Okay, guys? This way you don't wind up with a lopsided pumpkin like me. Right? Hello? Hello? So, I'm gonna try to fix this. There. Maybe that makes it a little bit better. It's hard when you're painting from the side. You really can't tell. You really can't tell like the round of things, or you know, if you're in the middle. Sometimes I can't tell if I'm in the middle of the painting. Sometimes they get a little wonky. That's okay. That's okay though. As long as your paintings at home come out good, that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. So I'm being a good little painter, and I'm going into all the tight spots with my smaller brush. Oops. And don't do that. I have no idea where I smudged that from, but that was not a good idea. I don't know where that came from. No idea. No idea where that came from. Alright, so, you know, you guys can tell that I'm like losing patience for doing this already. That's why I keep squishing my paint. I don't have the patience to do the small spots, small areas. I'm the same way with details, guys. Alright, so let's do roll call while you guys are filling in your black. We got Tina M. and Kelly and Janice is here. Hello, 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 Janice. Welcome to the fam. Yvonne, Megna, my girl. And Julia is here, and Cynthia, and Tina B. And Gracie is here. Hello, hello, Gracie. Jamie is here. Lolo, welcome to the fam, hun. And Diane, and Tammy, and Nancy on deck. Oh, yeah. And Kim. Kim coming on. Kim hanging out with us. Hello, 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 Yvonne. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, I'm glad you're having fun, Yvonne. That's the whole point. That is the whole point. We have fun here. We do it family style, too. Do it family style. That's how we rock and roll at Eve's Creations, right guys? Nothing but love. Nothing but love. Alright. And if you happen to go into your painting, see? Don't worry about it, because we're doing another layer on everything. So if you happen to go into one of your pieces a little bit, that's okay. That's alright. As I did it too. I did it too. I'm gonna come over to the other side. I think I'm too far away. That's the problem. My pumpkin's all lopsided. I'm gonna come in from this side. I'll come in from this side. That's a little easier for me. I'm like all the way on the other side, trying to fill this in, and it wasn't working. It was not working for me. Alright, and no worries if you wound up cutting something off or going into your design a little bit by accident, because we're going to be doing another layer on there. We're going to be doing another layer. Alright, so we just got the basics in, and once we're done filling it all in with the black, we're going to turn around and do more layers of our colors onto our dog and our okay, Jamie, thank you so much for chiming on. You have an awesome evening, and yes, replays are always available, so hang out and watch the replay, baby. Thank you so much for saying hello, hello, hello. Appreciate it. Alright, now I'm going to go into Tiny here. I'm going to go and grab Tiny, and I'm going to come in here and do a nice little piece of, a little point right in there. So we're going to do a little point right in there. Alright, so anywhere that is a little point, you can turn around and grab Tiny brush and add those little points in. Those really small spaces. Alrighty, and I'm going to show you guys, because I'm sure some of you at home did the same thing. Look at that mess right there. See that? See that ear right there? It's a big old mess. I got black in there. I got all sorts of things going on. Don't worry about it, because we're going to hide. We're going to do another layer of paint over these bad boys. So don't stress it if you wound up going into your picture a little bit. Don't worry about it, all right? Because we're going to make everything bright and pop with another layer of paint. So don't stress it at all. At all. No, 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 no. No stress here. No, 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 no stress. So, I'm doing an art show tomorrow. So I have all my wares, all my artwork, my tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of artwork that I have. It's all loaded in the car. So say a little prayer. I wake up early enough to be able to get there. Alright. Giving you guys a moment to catch up mustard. Ketchup mustard! Alright, Kelly, who wants a hamburger? You know, you ruin me. Every time I say ketchup mustard, I have to say that now. I think it. You're in my head. I actually think it in my head. So, every time I say it, I think of what you said about it putting you in the mood for a hamburger. And Magna, I know your mom Priya is cooking up something good. Priya always picks up something good. Tina B, I'm with you, hon. I didn't have dinner yet either. And we always wind up talking about food, because you guys just cook amazing things. And I get all jealous. I did make some tuna noodle salad. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, so on my trip, as we're talking about fish encounters, I actually had a dolphin encounter, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I got to hug a dolphin. That was pretty amazing. Alright, so when you're done with that, you're going to swirl tap that big boy. You're going to swirl tap that big boy. Alright, get all that black out of them. The more you swirl, cleaner he gets. And we're going to go in and we're going to put our colors in now. We're going to put another layer of our colors in. Alright, guys? So, grab your white. And you're going to come in and you're going to color in all that gray of the pup here. Now, it doesn't have to be completely stark white. Some of that gray can come through. It's fine. He's a ghost. He's a ghost puppy. Alright? And use the flat of that brush. Use the flat of that brush to go around your edges, alright? To clean them up. Alright? Use the flat of that brush to fix your edges. Okay? So, like I said, lots of opportunities in this painting to be able to schmooze any part that you might have messed up a little bit. Lots and lots and lots of opportunities. Alright, you had the opportunity with putting the black around it, and now as you're painting in your second coat, you can fix it too. Okay, and it doesn't, like I said, doesn't have to be crazy perfect white. It can be see-through. You can see some of the gray coming in from the bottom. It's okay. And you just use the flat of that brush and fix all of your edges. So, any new fan members here, just a little heads up, just a little infomercial. I turn around and every single party I have done since the beginning, all the replays are available on my page. I also have YouTube where you can catch some of the replays. I use the same exact supplies since I started. Same exact supplies. It's the same supplies for the past year and a half. Can you guys believe we've been doing this for a year and a half? That's insane. I had memories show up on Facebook, and it was Lisa's painting. And it was like from like last April. So it's really, really, really insane when I think about it. And little Magna, I got to see you go from being 10 to 11. I actually did your birthday party, so that was cool. So anyway, what I was saying is that I do have brush sets available. It's the brushes I use every single party. And I do have painting kits available, which has the exact paint that I use, the brushes that I use, the palette that I use, and you get all sorts of goodies in there. So Magna got a paint kit. The Tina's got brush sets and a paint kit. Nancy got a paint kit, right? So you know, if it's a good beginner kit, if you'd like, and it has everything you need to do any party that I have done. All the parties for over a year and a half. Now, Nancy, my YouTube is some weird numbers. I can't I can't name it until I get 1,000 followers, and I also can't do videos on it until I get 1,000 followers. So that's my YouTube link. It's something really weird. Lots of code. Lots of code in there. So I need to get subscribers or whatever they're called, and then I could actually start doing videos from YouTube, and I could actually name it whatever I want to name it. Maybe I'll call it Fred. Right? That would be funny. I just call my YouTube channel Fred. Alright, so You notice every time I take my hand away, I'm grabbing more paint, and I'm also turning around and watching my brush and make sure that it's staying nice and flat and thin for me. Because if you have globs on your brush, you're going to get globs on your painting. Alright, so less is more, Kelly. Less is more. Less is more. Alright. And like I said, this doesn't have to be perfectly white. You can have some of the gray show through. Yes, I'm 1/4 almost there. I got 200. Wow, I got 259, Magna. I didn't even know that. Last time I checked, I was at like 220. That's awesome. You love the paint and the brushes. Thank you, Nancy, for that. I appreciate it. And you looked for me on YouTube. How do you subscribe? So you just click that link that I just shared, and it's gonna ask. It's gonna have a subscribe button, and you just hit that. Okay. So and if Facebook allows me to upload this video onto YouTube, sometimes it doesn't give me the button, sometimes it does. So remember that ear I messed up? I'm totally fixing it right now. I'm totally fixing it, putting the white paint over it. See how that came out nice and clear? Name it George. Yes, we gotta name it George. That would be great. That would be awesome. Definitely got to name it George. Definitely got to name it George. That would be cool. Alright, so I'm almost there. I'm almost there with subscribers. Alright, so now I'm going to be a good little painter and switch to Mini-Me to get the small spaces. So I'm going to swirl tap dab my Mini-Me. And did I wind up going into my black with my white? Of course I did. And that's an easy fix, because we'll just go back with the black paint and fix all of those. See? See? See what I did? See that little bump? I gave our puppy a zit. But I can just go back over that with the black paint and cover it right up. So when we're doing our finishing touches, anything like that could have happened to you, no worries. You can just go right in with your smaller brush with the black paint and schmooze any of that you might have done. It's all good. Go to a video, there'll be a subscribe button in red. Click it and reach glory. Woo! Yes, Magna, yes. You know, girl, you know. Magna Patrol on a roll. Magna's very tech savvy, so, and her family has helped me a lot with figuring out what buttons to hit to do certain things. So, she definitely knows the deal. She knows the deal right there. So I'm just going to come over into here and fix my point. Okay. So we got all that taken care of. Now we're going to do our pumpkin colors, right? So the fact that I had you do white and red and yellow together is the white turns around and forms a base. So your orange, because red and yellow are see-through, they're kind of translucent, you're going to be able to do your orange now, and it's going to be nice and bright and bold. Okay, so that's why I had you paint it in peach first. There's a method to the madness, people. There's a method to the madness. So I'm going to swirl tap that big boy, and I'm going to grab some red, and I'm going to grab some yellow, and we're going to fill in our pumpkin. We're going to fill in our pumpkin. Okay, and it's going to, and there's no special shading or anything. This is a very graphic arts style painting. Okay, there's nothing really that special you have to do with shading or anything else. It is just a flat orange. See? And we're going to add all those details in black. Alright, guys? So you don't have to turn around and do anything fancy. There's nothing fancy going on here. No fancies. Alright, so I'm going to grab my yellow. And I'm going to grab my clean red. And I'm just going to throw that on my brush. And let's see what happens. Yellow and red. And just fill it in. And if it's looking too red, grab more yellow. If it's looking too yellow, grab more red. Whatever color you want your pumpkin to be. It's your pumpkin. So you can have it bright, bright, bright. Magna might do an ombre effect. She likes to do those. She likes to turn around and get fancy with her stuff, which is awesome. Which is awesome. She's been enjoying her summer. That's what you were doing, sweetheart. But I'm glad everything's good with you. And I'm glad you're painting with us tonight. And again, if you go out of your lines, that's what spit's for. Or you can just cover it with black later. No worries. No worries. Yep, so next week is the zombie. I got to think of a how-to. If you guys have anything you want to, any ideas for a paint party, 6,000% share. Because the paintings I create, thus the name Eve's Creations, are all from ideas that you shared of something you'd like to see. Okay? So if there's anything that you would like to paint, let's do it. I mean, Magna always challenges me. She turned around and wanted a rainbow tiger once. Thank you so much, Nancy. Nancy subscribed. Woo woo. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, girl. Yes. So, and Kim, who was on here, wanted a Great Gatsby old car painting. So we did that. She asked for that. I had a bunch of people give me Halloween ideas. So, of course, I stuck them into one painting with the witch. So that one painting had a haunted house. It had critters in the tree. It had a graveyard. It had all that kind of stuff. Day of the Dead skull. So you want a skull in the painting. Alright. And you're always up for cats. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Kitty cats. And we got skulls. I have to count how many weeks until Halloween. So I can turn around and make sure I fit all these ideas in before Halloween comes. Because then we're going to start on the fall paintings. Sugar skulls. I did a sugar skulls one. We did do one way in the beginning. I have no idea when. Magna, maybe you remember. Way, way, way in the beginning. But it was kind of like the skeletons with the sugar skull design. And they were in a field. Alright, so once you have your orange in there, now I'm going to switch to Mini-Me. We're going to switch to Mini-Me. And I'm going to grab white paint. Or make the peach, you know. If you want to grab the orange and the yellow with the white, that's fine too. It depends on what color you're making your collar. So I'm just going to turn around and put in his collar. Right? So I'm just going to shoot right across like that. And we're going to put his collar in. Okay, so there is his collar. And we could color that in with the orange later. Okay, Magna, go ahead. Sounds good. You're awesome. And you're getting ready to make Day of the Dead bracelets. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Swirl tap to add Mini-Me. I'm going to grab that orange. I'm going to grab that orange and I'm going to paint the little pumpkin on his nose. On his nose, we're going to paint this guy right here. I'm going to paint this guy right here. Let's paint him in orange too. Just like that. Just like that. Okay? Now, swirl, tap, dab my brush. And I'm going to grab my mini-me, and I'm going to grab the light blue right now. So the white with the light blue. Because I kind of went in, if you notice, I got messy right there. See that? So I'm going to go in with my light blue, and I'm going to clean that up. I'm just going to clean that up. That's all. So if you need to do the same, go right ahead. Alright, so we're just going to clean that up a little bit. See? And it's magically gone. Just like that. Just like that. Magically gone. And while I'm, thank you so much, Magna. That's okay. I know, for some reason, all my titles are not on my videos on Facebook anymore. So, if you're looking for something, if you hit the link, and then you tap it again, if you hit the link to start the video and then tap it again, you're going to turn around and, it'll show you the title, unfortunately. And I'm going to fix the zit, too. So, I just grabbed some black paint on my smaller brush. And I'm just going to fix my little zit right there. So if you have any spots that you need to fix or schmooze, go for it. The titles are there? Oh, okay. They must have done something. Alright, so if you need anything you need to fix or schmooze, go for it. Okay? Now I'm going to paint his collar orange. We're going to do the orange on his collar. And I'm using mini-me for all of this stuff. So we're going to do the orange on his collar now. Okay, because that white is dry by now. There we go. And I'm going to do orange in his pumpkin nose again. Nice homemade quesadillas. I'm coming for dinner. Tell Prey to set another place. Nice. Alright, I'll just do his nose again. Okay, so we're gonna put his eyeballs in. So we're almost done, everybody, believe it or not. We have the face in our pumpkin to do. We're gonna put Zero's eyeballs in. We gotta do little details on the pumpkin on his nose. And we're gonna be all set. And then we just gotta paint this dark blue. That's it. So we have like 3 more steps, nice and easy peasy painting tonight. And like I said, next Friday is going to be zombie. And the Friday after that, I'll give you guys a little hint. It's not finished yet. But the Friday after that, ow! We're going to have some Misty Mountain Scaries. Oh! So, that'll be in 2 weeks. That's going to be in 2 weeks, guys. Next Friday is zombies. And the Friday after that, some scary scaries. Okay? So. Alright, so I'm going to take mini-me. And we're just going to take blue paint. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's right. We have a wolf on there. So I'm going to take mini-me now, and I'm going to grab some blue paint. And I'm going to come back in and do his mouth. With just the blue. With just the blue. Just the blue now. Okay, and if you notice, I'm trying to go really careful. Nice and slow. Okay, with my straight edged brush. I like this brush because it... Thank you, Brenda! Brenda's here! Brenda was being a little watcher. Hello, Brenda! hello, sweetheart. Yes. So that's going to be in 2 weeks, guys. So I love this little brush because, He has the flat edge just like Big Boy. Whoops. That's what Spit's for, guys. And he works great for filling things in because you don't want to use your tiny brushes. All right, now I'm going to go up to his ear, which is, and I'm just going to do the same thing in that ear area. I'm just going to fill that in with just the blue now. Just the blue. That's all. And I'm using that flat edged brush to really try to be neat. And now we're gonna do this part right here. Alright, so I'm gonna use that small brush and I'm gonna do this part in his neck right here. Okay, skip over his collar. I'm in here. I'm just pulling. That's why what's so neat about this brush is it works just like Big Boy, except he's smaller. So if you are getting brushes for yourself, I recommend getting a small flat brush. Kristen! Nice! Hi, sweetie. You made it. You made it, love. You're here. You made it, hon. You made it. You made it. So, we're just going to fill this in with just the blue. And now that I have the tiny parts filled in, of course I want to switch to Big Boy to do the rest of it. Hi, 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 sweetie. Brenda, I love watching and painting with you. You make it so much more fun. Oh, thank you so much, Brenda. I really appreciate that. And Artist is on here too. You guys are like hiding in the, you guys are hiding on me, being little creepers. Oh, that's great. So I'm using that small brush to get my point. Again, if you go over, you can just fill it in with black. And now I'm going to switch to Big Boy to do the rest of it. I'll switch to Big Boy to do the rest of it. Artist is on here? I didn't see Artist. I didn't see. So I got to get all that orange out of Big Boy. I got to give him a good swirl tap dab. I have to remember to reach out to Hannah to see if she had her baby. She used to paint with us all the time with her husband. I was just talking about her before. And, oh, I grabbed orange. Well, I guess I'll do another coat on my pumpkin here because I grabbed orange by mistake. So, might as well just throw that onto my pumpkin too. What the heck? I was just talking orange and I grabbed orange. Hello. Hannah was going to be having a baby. I don't know if she had the baby yet or not, Megna. So, I got to ask her. But they were expecting a baby. So, now that I grabbed blue paint, like I was supposed to, I'm just filling this in with just the blue now. Right? And that's why we did everything with white before. So this blue is just going to pop and be nice and bright. Be nice and bright. And again, it could be a little see-through. You don't have to make it perfect. He's a ghost. Don't hit me with the stress of perfection. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Yeah, right? So exciting. Alright, guys. So the rest of our painting, we're just going to be doing black paint, and we're going to be adding in our face. Like I said, you guys can look up and do your own face if you want to. You can follow what I do. It really, it's up to you. It's your painting. Let's do some roll call while you guys catch up, Mustard. We got Tina M, Kelly and Denise and Yvonne and Megna and Julia and Cynthia and Tina B and Brenda and Gracie. Jamie was here, but she splits. She did the Splitsville, so she's going to catch the replay. We got Lolo in the house, Kristen, finally found us. Diane, Tammy, Nancy, and Kim. Hello. You guys are going to make me need an oxygen tank to do roll call. Magna, remember when you came to paint with me? And I had you do the roll call? That was really cool. Alright, so I'm grabbing Tiny. Okay, or you can grab Mr. Nifty, whatever works for you. I actually have a pretty good Tiny here, and there's some detail. There's some little details going on. And I'm going to grab my black paint. You want to make sure your black paint's nice and loose so it flows nice. So if you need to add like a drippity drop, little tiny piece of water to it, go right ahead. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put a dot right there. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you can see it. Looks like there's a glare. You got a little quivery inside because you weren't sure if you could pronounce anyone's name right. That's okay. I botch names all the time. You know that. All right, let me bring you guys up. Let me try to hold the camera. There's my ceiling, everybody. Do I have any cobwebs? All right, so I'm going to try to hold the camera and do this at the same time. All right, so you're going to put a little dot right there. Okay? And you're going to turn around and do a line this way and a line that way. All right? And then you're going to turn around and do the lines at a curve coming through the pumpkin. Okay? That's how you do that. Looks like a little basketball. Alright, now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to grab some more black paint. And we're just going to do a little face on here, that's all. So, whatever little face you want to do. Whatever little face you want to do. You can do whatever face you want. Whatever face you want on your little pumpkin. Okay, and once that dries, we're going to put its stem on it. Alright, so that's the little pumpkin. That's the little guy. And while I'm here with the tiny brush and the black paint, I could fix some of my edges. Might as well. Might as well. Getting those teeny tiny corners right there. Alright, so now we're going to do, there's my floor. Oh my goodness. This is why I don't take vacations, because then I'm a mess. Alright, so we're going to turn around and we're going to grab Big Boy. We're going to grab Big Boy. I know, scary stuff. So we'll tap dab and make sure he has a nice flat edge, okay? See that, guys? Nice and flat. And we're going to grab our black paint. We're going to grab our black paint, and you want to make sure you wipe it off on the edge here to keep your brush nice and flat. Okay? And you can hold your brush in the middle, right? Just don't want to press too hard. And remember to show me the money, right? To curve, you see how I'm spinning my brush? Alright? You want to practice doing that. You see that? Alright, so you get a nice little spin on your brush when you paint. Okay. Or you can just arch your hand around. Whatever's easier for you. So, we're going to turn around and we're going to do the center ones first. So, I'm going to come over a little to the side over here, not dead center. And you're just going to do an arch line going that way. Alright? And then you're going to come over here and, you know, leave a little space. And you're going to do an arch line going that way. Alright, easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Alright, I'm going to wipe my brush off and do, make sure it's flat again. And I'm going to come over here in this piece and do another arch line. Right, and you're following the curve of your pumpkin as best as you can. As best as you can. Right? And then I'm going to come over here. And, you know, if you need to use your hand to place it at first, you can do that. And then kind of release your grip a little bit. And do your other line. Alright, there you go. There you go. You guys did it, right? And if you want to make them a little thicker, now you can go back and make them a little thicker. If you want to add more, you can add more. Whatever you want to do. It's your painting. It's your pumpkin. Okay, I'm going to make them a little thicker in the middle and then keep them thin on the edges. Alright, so I'm going to follow along here, then press a little harder when I get to the center, and then ease up. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to start. When I get to the center, I'm going to press my brush a little harder, and then I'm going to take off the pressure to get to the bottom. Hi, artist! There she is. There she is. Artist is in the house. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're going to let those lines dry, and let's do his eyeballs. Let's do the old eyeballs. So I'm going to grab Mini-Me again. He's like the fan favorite tonight. And I'm going to grab my black paint. And right where we did those bumpity bumps. Right where we did those bumpity bumps. Let me take this off again so you can see it's not in a shadow. Right where we did these bumpity bumps is where his eyeballs are going. Alright guys, so put your hand on your canvas. Just make sure you don't smudge any wet paint if you have wet paint. And do your parentheses and your parentheses. Okay, so there's one eyeball, and we're going to come over here and follow like a little diagonal line this way. A little diagonal line that way. Line them up. And do your other eyeball. Alright, and just fill it in. Just fill it in. If you need to fix your shape, you can fix it as you're filling it in. All that good stuff. Don't keep playing with them, because you're just going to make them bigger and bigger. It's alright. It's alright if you turn around and have one smaller and one bigger. He's a ghost dog, guys. It's not that important. Okay? So, there you go. And I'm going to grab my blue paint. I swirl tap that in my brush. I'm going to grab my blue paint, and I'm going to come over to his mouth here, and I'm going to put that smile back in, because I kind of lost it when I was doing the white. So I'm just going to come back in and put his smile back in. See that little piece I just did? Just this little tiny part. That's all. That's it. There he is. There he is. We got him. Alright. Now I take Mr. Nifty. Nifty in the house. And I'm going to grab my white paint. Let me put this back down. So, because I can see this canvas falling forward and turning around and slamming right into you guys. So, let's come back up to our Mr. Pumpkin. Let me see if I can hold the camera and paint his stem at the same time. Woo! Earthquake. Alright, Mr. Nifty. So right where we made that dot before, you're going to put his stem. Okay? See that? There you go. That's it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yes, Kristen. Thanks for showing artists, right? This guy makes everybody happy. He's so cool. He's so cool. Alright, now we're just going to do our Jack Skeleton face. Oops. I said it. I said it. So, alright. Alright, so we're going to put our face in, guys, and that is our Friday night. So, you're all amazing, and, you know, let's do a Jack Skeleton face. If you guys do a different face, that's fine. I'm going to, you know, pay tribute to the movie here and do a little face on him. That's why it's called Jack's Puppy. I said it again. It happens. It happens. Alright, so I'm going to grab, since Mini-Me's been the favorite of the night, I'm going to grab him again. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? I'm going to grab my black paint and, you know, make sure you don't smudge any of this. So, I'm going to turn around and find the center of my pumpkin. Find our center and go a little bit below that. And I'm just going to put his 2 nostrils in. I'm just going to put his 2 nostrils in. Just like that. There they are. There they are. And now I'm going to swoop. So I'm going to move my hand, not the brush. Right? I'm going to swoop right across for a smile. Alright, so swoop. There we go. There it is. Alright, nice and quick like. Don't overthink it. You can always go back in and clean it up a little bit once you draw it in there. And then I'm going to put the hash marks through his face. So I'll show you guys the face I'm doing. And like I said, you could always change the face if you want to do something else. But there's the face that I am doing right there. See that, guys? See? So I'm going to put these little things in now. Those little things. Alright. So we're going to put those in. Alright, so they're just dashes down. And all crookedy like. They don't have to be straight. They're all kind of crookedy and messy. So put those in. And now I'm going to do his eyeballs. So I'm going to go right where his 1 nostril is. Come up. Start my 1 eye there. Bring it around. Okay. And I'm going to turn around where his other nostril is. Come up. Start my eyeball there. Bring it around. And just color it in. Just color it in. You could fix it as you're coloring it. If you need to fix your shape any, you could fix it as you're coloring it. Easy peasy tonight, guys. Easy peasy. You guys got this one. He's nice. It's very graphic. There's no worrying about shading or any of that kind of fancy stuff. No fancy stuff. No fancy stuff. Very simple. Thanks, Kristen. Alright, so nice and simple. Right? And let's color in the other side. And as you're filling this in, if you need to fix your shape a little bit, you can fix your shape. No worries. Just remember, the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. So, don't do too much fixing. Don't do too much fixing. Okay? Right? Don't hit us with the stress of perfection. Right? It's too much stress. Too much stress. Let's just have fun. Right? We're painting a dog and a pumpkin. Hello. And Magna, I did not forget about your fluffy dog in the pumpkin. I think I'm going to put that for a fall one instead, since we got a lot of creepy critters to do for Halloween. And maybe I'll actually add a kitty cat to it. Alright, guys? So I didn't forget about your puppy and a pumpkin. I got you, girl. Alright, so I'm going to do the 1 eyebrow here. Swoop. Right? And then I'm going to wipe my brush off because it's nice. It's goopy globby. And I'm going to do the other eyebrow over here. And I got to skip over his tail. And come back out the other side. Okay? So there's his eyebrows, and then he has like these bags under his eyes. He looks like me. So we're gonna put the line there and the line there, and there it is. There it is, guys. That is it. And like I said, you can go back with your black paint, fix any smearing or smudges that you might have done. But that is our painting. Oh yeah. So, you are all amazing. Thank you for joining me tonight. Nice, easy peasy, quick one, right? Knock it out of the park. Got all my friends, got all my fam here. Got some old fan members. We got some medium fan members. We got some new fan members. So, I love it. I love it a lot. I like it a lot. Yes, I do. And yes, so much fun, Kelly. So, look for my How To Tuesday. I have no idea what it's going to be yet. I'll figure it out. You're so welcome, Kelly. And You got the doggy good, but messed up at the end with the pumpkin face. That's okay. It's a pumpkin face, Tina B. You can make it into any face you want. Doesn't have to be the face we did. So you guys, no worries about that one. And if you let it dry, you just paint over it with white. Just start the process over. So if you let it dry, then you have to do the peach, the red, yellow, and white over it. And, you know, or you might want to start with putting white over it, then the red, yellow, and white, and then you can do your red and yellow, and then you can redo your face if you messed up your face. So that's the one cool thing about acrylic paint. It is totally, totally fixable. I got you. Your paint was too wet and it went back down to the canvas. You're redoing the pumpkin nose? Nice. Yes, so you guys have to wait for your paint to dry. Oh, with the lines? That's all right. Just let it all dry. You can fix it once it's dry. Just got to let it all dry. That's all, sweetheart. You'll be all right. And you're redoing the nose. I love it. I like it a lot. I will post a spot on the event page to share your creations. 6,000% share them. I love to see them, and I love to see the creativity you guys do with the paintings. So it's always, always, always amazing. It will definitely be okay, Tina B. You got this, girl. You got this. So next week, zombies. And on Tuesday, I don't know, let me look at my list for Tuesdays. What how-to Tuesday are we going to do? I don't know. No idea. And if anybody would like a kit or a brush set, 6,000%, just message me. I'll let you know the details. If any of you would like one of my original paintings that I paint to display for the event, you know, those are all for sale too. And I can customize them any way you want. Just a little, you know, just a little heads up there. All right, so, oh, I know what I think I'll do. You're welcome, Julia Ann. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. A lot of people don't know which brushes to use when. So I think I'm going to turn around and review brushes with everybody. I'm going to show you all the different types of brushes that I have and explain how to use them and what you can use for what. I think that's what we're going to do on Tuesday. So it's going to be a complete informational how-to on brushes and supplies and care of your brushes and all that kind of stuff. So, because a lot of people get confused on what brushes to use when and how they work. So, we're going to take care of that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Sounds like a plan. It sounds like a plan. I saw a lot of people sharing that they weren't sure what brushes to use when. And I'll just have to find all of my different types of brushes so I can show you the deal. I can show you the deal of what to do and how they work. So, I think that's going to be the How-To Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I really, really, really appreciate it. I love painting with my fam. You guys know that. My little light isn't working. I'm going to keep banging it around because, you know, that makes it work. We'll just put it up there. That's all. The light's not working, but that's okay. Oh, there we are. You know, I had to write the words on here backwards and mirrored so they show up in the video correctly. You lost your sound? That's okay. Yes, awesome Friday night. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're ever watching a replay and you have any questions, 6,000% message me and ask me. And this was amazing, nice and simple, short and sweet. Just a lot of fun to do with no worries. So we are good. And everybody set your plan for next week with your zombies, who you're going to dictate to do your details for you. I love it, Tina. And we'll be all set. Got to get you some gesso. Yes. Yes. White paint works too. but gesso's a little more affordable. So the painting I painted on tonight, this canvas was a gessoed canvas. So you can churn around and do that. And when I post the How To Tuesday, if you have any question about a certain medium or a certain brush, I'll leave a spot in the event page so you can post your question there, and I'll make sure I cover it during the video. Okay, guys? So if there's any questions you have in particular, I'll put a spot where you can post those questions for Tuesday. You have a great weekend, Kelly. Yes, fam. Everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay happy. And thank you so much for joining me. And on that note, we're going to call it a night. So, always free to watch. Tips are appreciated. I will post those links one more time for you. One more time. One more time. There they are. And y'all warm my heart. Thank you so much for joining me. And have fun and go create. Okay, fam? Good night. Night, Tina. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.